There's a thin line between being on the right side of things, and then there's a 20-mile-long yellow line that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever, and that's what this story is about. A Florida highway got an accidental makeover as a pavement truck, marking truck, was left in the on position for approximately 20 miles. This caused massive confusion for the drivers as the yellow line zigzagged back and forth across the highway. It was going to be one of those things that would go down in history as, where did this come from? And no one will ever be able to figure out. Oh wait, no it's not. All you gotta do is follow that yellow line and it leads to this construction company's parking lot.
Nice.
A hearty oops and sorry, and we'll clean it up, and all was forgiven. That being said, what's the worst mistake you could make at work?
I got one.
Wait, can we just talk about that story for a second?
Sure.
Because as soon as you started reading it and you said Florida, I was like, yep,
Yeah.
It's always
it's
Florida.
always Florida.
Good evening, Miami Beach, if you're watching tonight.
Y'all
Every
be doing
time.
Florida, but it is true. Only something like that is going to happen
Always
in Florida.
Florida.
Like,
And then you're never shocked. You're like, that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Cool
This
stuff.
feels, Fort Lauderdale to me. I don't know
Right.
where it happened, but
Yeah.
Get
I love
very
Fort
specific.
Lauderdale.
see, then also now people are driving wonky, and it's not their fault this time.
I
Like
know.
they're like skirt, skirt, skirt. So
Yes.
back to your question.
Go ahead.
Why do you always start? You don't even wait for him to go.
Because
Sure, you go.
I am asserting my voice.
Okay, go. Go.
It's a talk show. I'm talking. I'm doing my job at work. So, the worst mistake you can make here in this building, one of the worst. One of my friends deleted the whole rundown right before the show.
And by friend, you mean you.
No, it wasn't me for once. It wasn't me. I would tell you if it was me because I do goofy stuff all the time. I've gone viral for doing goofy stuff all the time.
Explain what a rundown is
Okay,
for those who
so for
might
those
not
of
be
you at
TV
home,
savvy, i.e.
So-
me.
So the rundown is basically the run of show. The producer puts all of the information in there, the teleprompter information, our names at the bottom, all the things that make television work and go. And it's all timed out, and we make it look great because our producers are amazing. She
And-
pressed the button and deleted.
And you deleted it.
I didn't delete it. It was my friend Brittany. It was when we went to your show before.
Brittany, can you hear Charity from under the
She
bus?
knows. She knows. Our entire group crew will tell you, like, she deleted the rundown. We had a 4-hour morning show.
Oh, no.
It was a different system.
4-hour show.
Uh-huh.
So some weather we're having.
Right. That would have taken
Yes.
like days, like a whole day to put in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's rough.
So, yeah.
So unlike Charity, I like to connect with our audience at home and kind of bring it, back to the man. Oh, at work, yeah, but at work, I'm going to give you more of a general. You are at work,
I'm outta here.
who's
This is Copa
Charity
Charity for Adam, I
Who is?
see.
I don't know what Brittany that's in this building. Is this a former building?
Wait, what's yours, Adam?
Yeah, Adam, what's...
So mine is, and we've all had these bosses over the years, and people that you want to say something to, and you're like, that's it. The next time this person does this, the next time somebody's going to say this, I'm going to tell them. I'm going to show them who's boss. Hold your tongue. I think that's the thing that's the worst, is if you say something
Talk back to the
that
boss.
you shouldn't have, and it leads to detrimental consequences that you will...
So burning the bridge down, so to speak.
burning the bridge, and you can, anybody, I'm sure if you're watching at home, at some point in your life has had that feeling
Oh,
before.
I say speak your heart. No, I'm
You-
kidding.
you
Speak your
wanna-
truth.
Are you really having your back towards
Yes,
this?
I am.
I believe... hold on, hold
love
on,
you. That's why
hold
my
on,
back
hold on. Yep, it is cold. It's the cold shoulder, Adam. You've really done it this time. You've done it this time.
You've crossed the wobbly yellow line that those people messed up in Florida.
Once
Danya.
again, good evening to the Sunshine State and everybody that's watching at home.
Danya, how about you? What's the worst
Worst
mistake?
mistake. I think the worst mistake would probably be like sending a mass email out to somebody you only meant to send it to one person.
Ooh, I've seen it done.
Yeah, I've seen that done several times where it's like you're talking smack about somebody and you're
Yep.
responding to an email and then it's a reply all instead of just to that one person.
Told
Same
you
with
I was
text.
sorry.
Or what about
Same
a
with,
chat?
same with text
That's happened in the
messages or
newsroom, too.
group chats where it's like, but I feel like also on your phone sometimes, this has ever happened to you where you think you're responding to like one person and then it goes to a group chat and you're like, no. Like I clearly saw that it was going to one person and it goes to the group chat anyway. So on phones it's like tricky, but sending an office-wide email, totally embarrassing.
I
and
saw that
think
when
that
one
that's
of
probably the
my one of my
worst.
first jobs. There was a person who badmouthed her boss. She was the executive assistant, and her boss was like a corner office person. This was at MTV Networks. So, company 1515 Broadway, huge skyscraper building, 50 plus floors plus all of the LA offices and
my
everything. And she
gosh.
somehow put it on the global chain and was just like, my boss is such a and it went boom out to the entire like
At that point, just
thousands
pack
of
up.
people. Yeah.
Don't leave a paper trail.
Not even own it, just pack up.
leave
Just
a
like, you know what? I'll do you the favor.
I'll say this. My worst mistake that I made at work one year was I publicly said, like, right out of the get-go when they said, oh, let's, in a meeting with everybody in the department, they're like, all right, let's talk about doing Secret Santa. I was like, not doing Secret Santa. When I shut Secret Santa down, that was like,
Why would
Grinch.
Grinch?
I was the Grinch big time. Anyway, so we're locking this one out. Is this one over the edge?
I had a couple responses, but I think that's the.
Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit later, because we want to hear what you at home had to say. We caught up with some of you on the street. Let's check it out.
Well, I'm like a huge Taylor Swift fan, so the worst mistake I can make at work is probably talk too much about her because I'm obsessed with her, and I do that pretty much every day anyway. So basically, I'm the worst employee.
All right, talking too much about Taylor Swift. I believe that's Charity. Charity's a big Taylor Swift fan, if I'm not mistaken.
I get three of
There
them
you
'cause
go.
that's a whole rant of that.
You know I'm a Swift fan.
Well, excuse me. Even the
See?
other Kelsey brother said he was sick of it, so he
Oh
on my
my
side
gosh,
now too.
I agree with
The
you.
Philly O lineman. He said, "I'm tired of this."
It always goes back to
Jason,
Taylor Swift.
Kelsey.
See?
Jeff, it always does.
See, now we're all talking about it.
My back is
We're
still
all
tingling, so-
talking about it. Charity, thanks for making great TV. We love seeing the back of your head. We're going to get Charity all situated with a better chair. And we also have some national treasures that need to be pushed over the edge. When Over the Edge comes back, don't go anywhere.